So this is the Elgato HD60S game capture card. I picked one of these up just because I felt like I wanted to start uploading some gameplay of some games that I've been playing because I enjoy it and I don't have a clear goal for my channel anyways. So I figured I'd pick this up and I'll do a video or two on it. This is just going to be a unboxing of what's in it because I really haven't looked at it and my initial thoughts of its setup process and how it works. My main goal was to use my MacBook Pro with it, but it's a 2012 and technically doesn't meet the specifications down here because it has a 3720 HQ in it. Don't quote me on that, but it doesn't meet it. So I have this and a really long USB cable to reach from this to my actual desktop. But I just wanted to do a quick video and see what's in it and then cut to the setup that I'm planning on doing, and we can see how it performs with that. So I'm just gonna take a quick look inside. Oh. So we have obviously the actual capture card itself, just a small little black box with an HDMI in, a headphone jack in for microphone, USB-C for power and data transfer, and then an HDMI out to your TV or monitor. We have the USB-C to USB-A cable. It's about 6 feet from what I could tell, 2 meters, and then an HDMI cord that they give you as well, which is really neat. And then a sticker and instruction booklet, it looks like. And that's all. I'm gonna go get it set up, get some software installed, and we can start looking at what might be best for it. This is the setup that I have with the HD60S. I have it running from my Xbox One to the capture card, then back with the HDMI cord to the TV, and then the USB-C cable to my computer. I don't like this setup. It's really jank. So I have a way around it. My initial plan was to take the USB-C cord that runs to the computer from the Elgato and run it through a USB active adapter cable. I use this for my Oculus Rift sensors and it works. And I did speed tests on these before, and there's no drop in speed with USB 3 because with the USB 3.0 flash drives that I tested it on. So in theory should work, but for whatever reason it doesn't. And Elgato says that it needs a USB 3.0 port to function properly, despite the fact that it is on one. So it's probably just a power delivery problem, and it's not really worth my time to get diagnosing it more. So right now I have it running just as far as I can possibly pull it into a USB 3.0 hub, and I have it running on OBS to record and stream later on, and it works. But for my future, I have an HDMI splitter and a 30-foot HDMI cord running so that I can run it through the Xbox and other consoles into the splitter, from the splitter around my corner and everything up to my desk where I can leave the Elgato, and then the other end of the splitter into the TV. Because another downside to this that I wasn't aware of before buying it is that the out port, it uses something called Chroma Super Sampling, which, without getting into the big technical aspect of it, is a compression algorithm, but it unfortunately degrades the quality of the output by a little bit, and I'm not a huge fan of it. So the splitter will negate that downside as well. But the biggest question I had with this, and I had asked on Reddit about it before, was that the reason I went with this instead of the PCI card, the PCI Express card, the HD60 Pro, was that I want to be able to record this on the go if I need to. And the only computer I have that's somewhat powerful enough at all is to run is my old 2012 MacBook Pro. And while it technically meets the specifications on Elgato's website, I couldn't find anything online regarding this specific laptop because it has a 3rd generation i7 in it because it's a 15-inch, not a 4th generation i7 like Elgato requires as its minimum specifications. So I went out, obviously, and bought one of these to answer my own question. But plugging it into the 3.0 port on the side, the software does detect it, and it does record just fine. I don't know why it got lost on that. I don't know why it switched inputs, but that is the Xbox's screen. It is recording when you plug it in, and it does work just fine. This is what I captured a couple minutes ago. I've noticed it's a little jittery when you first record or when you first start recording, but it does smooth out after about 3 to 5 seconds of recording, and it seems to work out just fine. So if anybody else had any questions regarding using a 2012 MacBook Pro versus anything newer, it does work. So I hope to start recording some stuff soon, as early as Friday with the Outer Worlds. But that answers that question. It answers a setup question I had about this. It has that downgrading issue with the Chroma super sampling and a way around it, but that's all I have on that.